You are getting what I'm telling? What I said in the recent years,
Yes,
however,
sir.
the term machining center
Yes,
has
sir.
recent development in the machining center has come to be associations with single machine with having the multiple tools and multiple tools like usually this is incorporated with automatic tool changing device. Yesterday I said you about the automatic tool changer device, right? Yesterday I told you the automatic tool changer device, automatic pallet changer device, and work handling device. Three of the features of the recent CNC machine, right? So I already said you by the use of the automatic tool changing machine, it will reduce the time and human effort. Also, by the use of the rotary table, it will facilitate circular machining, right? And one or the two integral work tables, they will integrate to a large workpiece also. They can machine large workpiece also. So this is designed. The machine is designed in such a way that it can operate at least three, four, or numbers of surfaces at the same time, right? So this machining center with the automatic tool changing device in the horizontal as well as the vertical configuration. So mostly, if you will see, most of the machine is equipped with, or most of the machine is designed with, most of the machine is equipped with, or most of the machine is designed with, vertical machining center. And I already told you the typical machining center may vary from 20 to 80 number of the tools. So as per the requirement and as per the complexity of the machine, we are going to decide. So I already told you vertical machining centers. I already told you horizontal machining center. I already told you the universal machining center. So what I said in vertical machining center, a spindle will be the vertical to the work table. In case of the horizontal machining center, I said it is used for the cube shaped parts. Okay, and where the tool essays be based achieved on the side of the cubes, right? So I already told you vertical machining center, the spindle will be in vertical position to the work table. Then horizontal, it is parallel to the work table, and in universal, it can work at any angle between the vertical to the horizontal axes, right? I already discussed in the previous class, right? So come to the next. I already discussed. This machine is the multitasking machines, and what features associated with the CNC machines? I already told you they will have the fewer steps, so that the time will not consume a lot. This will reduce the part handling, because at the same time at the same machine, the multiple number of operations can be performed. And later on, if you are looking for increased accuracy and the repeatability, because the parts are utilized the same fixtures throughout their process, the same fixtures throughout the process, right? Right. So my cursor is working there on your screen. My cursor is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then you come
Yes, sir.
then come to the next, increase accuracy and repeatability, because the parts are utilized in the same fixtures throughout their whole process. Let us suppose what I mean to say. Let us suppose we are having the transmission shaft on which we have to do the multiple operations, and then multiple process has to be done on the same machine. So once we are going to mount on the fixtures, so on the same setting, on the single setup, they will have the multiple processes. They will have to face the multiple process. So accordingly it will give the best quality, because we need not to change we will not to change again and again. So due to the again changing, that may be shifted by the fraction of second or fraction of right? So it will have the fewer step. Why fewer step? Because in one setup, it will face the multiple operation. Then reduced part handling machine, because all the processes has to be completed on the same machine, so that we need not to go for the further processes, right? जनरल में क्या होता था, in orthodox machine, in conventional machine, if you will see, here is the machine for the drilling. After drilling, that may be go for the turning, and that may go for some other milling operations. But here, in a single setup, you will perform the multiple operations as you desire, right? Then a faster delivery of parts in the small lot size. Let us suppose we are having order of 50-50 transmissions are. So we can produce accordingly because this machine is highly flexible. We can change accordingly. We can change according to our need. We can change their program according to our need. So move on to the further. Okay,
Sir,
I already told you the CNC machining center is usually designed with the features to reduce the productive time, reduce the non-productive time. Sorry, non-productive time. So this feature I already told you: automatic tool changer, automatic work part positioner, and the automatic pallet changer. Automatic tool changer I already told you. Automatic tool changer में हमने बताया था कि they are having a pneumatic arm, and the pneumatic arm is acting as a automatic tool changer device. Okay, and what they will do, as per the requirement, the automatic tool changer will opt or choose the tool from the tool magazine. And I already told you the capacities of the tool storage, or you can say the tool magazine capacity is ranging from 16 to 82. It depends on the kinds of work and the types of the complexity of the work. Okay, let us suppose we are having the maximum 20 number of tools so far. So why we are unnecessarily going to purchase the tool magazine which is having the 80 capacity? Of course, we will customize them. We will customize them and use it for the 20 tool only. So that the cost will be the reduced and unnecessary cost will be the reduced. So this is all about the automatic tool changer. Let us suppose we are having a transmission shaft on which we are going to machine. We are going to machine two drilling, and next to that drilling of different diameter. That will be the difference of the 90 degree. And after that, in the middle of the shaft, we must have to make the slot. We must have to make the slot. Okay. And after that, at the end of the operations, we must have to make a keyhole. We must have to make a keyhole. So it can be achieved in the single setup. So how the automatic tool changer will do? First of all, tool changer. Let us suppose if the programmer is recalling the drilling tool or drill bit from the T1 position, T01 position. So in program they will recall the tool of T01 position. So the automatic tool changer arm will go. That will be operated by the pneumatic system, and they will go clamp them into the spindle, and after completion of this process, they will again return back. They will again send it back to the T01 position. Next, we are going to recall the another drill tool which is having the varying diameters, and that must be from the position T06. So in program we will call them T06. So arm will go T06. They will opt that and fitted it to the spindle, and after completing the process, they will again return back to the same position, same home position. Then they will opt some cutting tool, cutter for making a slot. So they will opt. Let us suppose that cutter has to be kept on T08 position. So in program you must call T08 tool. So the pneumatic arm will go to the T08 position. Okay, and they will clamp the same on the spindle, and so that we will make a slot. Okay, and after at the end of the operation, we are looking for a keyhole. So for the keyhole, we are having the milling operations. So a shaper machine, we are going to find the shaper machine, shaper tool, and the shaper tool will be fitted into the spindle, and the spindle will make a keyhole, right? So these are the procedures. These are the procedure of this. An automatic tool changer machine, works on the principle of the fast movement. फास्ट मूवमेंट, मतलब आप समझ लो, रिट्रैक्ट किया और जैसे ऑपरेशन किया उसके बाद उसको ड्रिलिंग करने के बाद वो बाहर आएगा और बहुत तेजी से, विदाउट स्पेंडिंग अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम, it will go to the home position. It will go to the home position and kept into the tool magazine. Then I told you the automatic part positioner, automatic work part positioner. Okay, so this may enable us the circular machining. They are having the fixtures, fixtures, and the fixtures is facilitated with the rotary table. So what rotary table will do? So I already told you this is a kind of the universal machining. Okay, this is a kind of universal machining center. So what they will do? They can work on any of the angle between the vertical to the horizontal. So we can align it very comfortably. We can align it very comfortably. So at any angle, the machining is possible. So this is what the work of the automatic work part positioner. And I already told you about automatic pellet changer machine. So I already told you this is equipped with the two separate pellets, so that one can be presented to the cutting tool and another one kept in the ideal condition far from the spindle. Okay, once the one pellet centers machining has been done, the second will be go near to the spindle and the machining will be done, so that the idle time for the process will be the greatly reduced. Okay, so that the operator can handle some other machine during that cycle. Let us suppose in that kind of operation, in that kind of machine, the work cycle of the time consuming in a single cycle is minimum is 15 minutes or more than 15 minutes. So what operator will do in 15 minutes? He will handle some other operation. He will handle some other machine, so that the optimum use of the manpower can be done. Okay, so this is what I
सर
generally, yeah.
सर एक बार दोबारा समझा दीजिए, कनेक्शन ब्रेक हो जा रहे हैं।
Yes. What you are asking about automatic pellet changer?
यस सर।
Okay, I already told you the machining center is equipped with the two, okay, two or more than two separate pallet, okay, and that can be presented to the cutting tool using an automatic pallet changer. What they will do while machining is performed on one pallet, okay, while machining is performed on the one pallet, the second will be in idle condition, and that must be the far from the spindle where work has to be done. So in the second जो pellet होता है, other pellet होता है, वो कहाँ रहता है? Safe location रहता है, and that must be the away from the spindle. Okay, so in this location the operator can unload the finished part. समझ रहे हो? They can unload the finished part. Let us suppose if we are not using the pellet, if we are not using the automatic pellet changers, I'm repeating again, just keep in the mind, all of you please. Okay, I'm talking about the automatic pellet changer. So what they are doing, I think machining center is equipped with two or more than two pellet centers, right? What they are doing, in one pellet, the workpiece is loaded and send it near to the spindle for the operation to be done, right? Okay, so the some other pellet will be kept far from the spindle in the safe position, and that location is far away from the spindle, so that after completing the work, the operator can easily unload the machine part, so that they need not to stop the machine to unload them. Okay, so unload the machine part and put some other, unload the machine part and put some unmachined workpiece on the same, so that it will continuously work. We need not to stop the machine. Right? So this can reduce our process cycle time, because alternately one is machine, we can unload others and will again load the unmachined parts. So continuously the cycle is continuously going, so we are not going to spend even a single minute in order to remove, and the process need to be stopped. You are getting? Costume, I think you got it. Costume.
यस सर।
समझ में
यस
आया
सर।
कि अब pellet changer का क्या काम होता है? So these are the some diagrams you must see. This is the vertical machining center. Okay, this is the horizontal machining center, and this is the CNC horizontal boring of 3 and the 4 axis machine. So these are the machine nowadays you can see in the machining shop. You can see in the industry. I already told you what are the feature associated with, what are the desirable features, or what are the recent machining center design have emphasized the following features, and that feature may be the reductions of non-productive time by applying the faster tool changing and the more rapid traverse motion. I already told you the previous class. So reduction of non-productive time by the use of the pellet center, by the use of the automatic tool changing machine, by the use of more rapid traverse motion. Rapid traverse motion, I mean to say you, after completing the process, tool will automatically go to the home position. Tool will automatically go to the home position with the help of the automatic tool changing device at the very fast rate, right? During the machining, it goes slow to the location, but after completing the machining, they will very rapidly return back to the home position so that they will save the time of their machining, right? Then I told you increased accuracy by the use of the rigid welded constructions for the bed as well as for the column, right? Then I said you heavier allowable cutting depth in the fields means after the implementation of this we can heavily allow the cutting depth and feed. But what in the conventional machine will let us suppose in conventional machine in a single pass we are going to give the 0.5 depth of cut, so that we have to go for the multiple operation and we will spend lot of time to get it into the desired shape, right? Then I said you improved user-oriented machine diagnostics. User-oriented. Let us suppose the operator can diagnose any time if the something is occurred unevenly in the machine. So the operator or the supervisor can rectify any time during the machining process. So it is highly flexible, and they are having the bubble memory. And the bubble memory, what is the role of bubble memory? They will keep the part program with them, so that in future also if you want to run any of the particular program you can go ahead with them, right? Got it? Got it? Okay. So now I'm going to discuss about the turning center. What is turning center, right? What is turning center? Just you just keep in the mind, just keep in the mind what is turning center. Okay, so I must tell you about the turning center. Types of the cutter used on the CNC turning centers. Okay, what kind of the cutter CNC machine cutting tool? Okay, so we are talking about the turning center cutters. What are the cutters we are using in the turning center? So the types of the cutter used in the CNC turning center, right? They must be the carbide. They must be the carbide kind of cutter and other hard material. Insert turning and the boring tool. We may use the cutting cutters. We may use the cutting cutters by the help of the ceramics. So ceramics cutter can also be used. Ceramics cutter can be also be used. And we are talking about the high speed steel HSS drill or the taps. The taps what we are using for the what is the drill bit bolte hain usko. Okay, so we are using the drill bit as well as the we are using the drill bit which is made from the high speed steel. And the taps, what is the function of the taps? Tapping करते हैं जिससे, okay, tapping करते हैं. Tapping किसको बोलते हैं बताइए? So machining center cutters. What are the cutters we are using in the machining center? So most of the machining center uses some form of high speed steel or carbide insert end mill as a basic cutting tool. Basically, the basic cutting tool what we are using in the machining center, that tool must be made from the HSS or that may be made from the carbide. It depends on the kind of the machining. It depends on the types of workpiece on which we are going to machine them. We will insert some end mill. Insert mill cut many times faster than the HHS, high speed steel. But the high speed steel, end mill leaves a better surface finish. You know, if you are using the cutters of high speed steel, so during the end milling, they will leave a better surface finish when the side cut, when we are cutting the side, when side cutting will take place, right? In case of the face mill flatten large surface quickly and with the excellent finish. Okay, so notice the engine block being finished in one pass with a large cutter. Okay, so what we are talking about what are the cutters, what are the materials of the cutters we are using in the machining center and the turning center. So types of the cutter used for the CNC turning center, I already told you that may be the carbide cutter, or any other hard material cutter. And the insert, what we are using for the turning and the pouring of the tools. That insert may be from the ceramic, that insert may be from high speed steel. The drill and the tabs are made from the high speed steel. So the cutting tool what we are using in the CNC machine, what we call it the insert. And insert it of many types. I will show in the some further. I will show it in further slides. Okay, go to the next. If you'll see, these are the standards. These are the standards insert shape. These are the standard insert shape. This is the V kind of insert, and this is used for the profiling, weakest inserts. Okay, two edges per side. They are having the two cutting edge. This cutting edge and this cutting edge. This is what the V type of insert. Okay, V type of inserts. So their angle between them is 35 degrees, right? So then this is a D kind of insert. This is a D kind of insert. So somewhat stronger. This is stronger than the V type. Okay, and this is used for profiling when the angle allows it to edge per side. They will have the cutting edge two edge per side. एक साइड में दो कटिंग एज होंगे. Okay, so this is the triangle. This is a T kind of. This is a shape of triangle. This is the T kind of insert we are using. Okay, so they are having the three cutting edge. This one, and this one. So this is commonly used for the turning operation. Let us suppose if we are looking for the turning operation, we must have to use the T type of insert or the triangle shaped insert. Then this is the C kind. This is the C kind of insert. This is a C kind of insert, right? This is a C kind of insert, which is having the angle between them is 80-degree diameter, right? So this is popular insert. This is C kind of insert is popular insert because the same holder can be used for the turning and facing. The same insert we can use for the turning as well as for the facing operation. So they are having the two edge per side. एक साइड में दो कटिंग एज होते हैं. So you will see it by the diagram. And this is what the W. This is the trigon. W kind of insert. W kind of insert. These all are the cutting tool nowadays we are using in the CNC machine. Okay, so W is the newest shape. W kind of is the newest shape, and it can turn face like C. It can turn face like C, but they are having three edges per side. Let us suppose they are having three edges per side. 1, 2, and 3. They are having the three cutting edges. Then S. S is what? The S square. A square kind of insert. A square kind of insert. This is very strong, but this is mostly used for the chamfering operation. This is mostly used for the chamfering operation because it won't cut a square soldier. It won't cut a square soldier, and they are having the four cutting edge. They are having the four cutting edge. Okay, let us suppose if we are cutting with this, we are cutting with this. So after some time, after every cutting edge here having some particular cycle of time. So after it is wear out and after it is blunt, then we are using some other edge for cutting the shape. And then this is the round. This is what R type of insert. And what is the role of R type of insert? This is the strongest insert. But this is very rarely used. This insert is very rarely used. This insert is very rarely used. So these are the standard inserts with the shape and where we are using for the different operation, right? Where we are using for the different operations in the machining. And you will see these are the typical turning. These are the typical turning, threading, parting, end mill, and the fence mill tool. See, these are the different tools what we are using in the tool magazine during the machining. These are the various kinds of the cutters what we are using during the machining. These are the various kinds of the cutter what we are using in the machining. And these are the tools for the end milling. These are the tools for the end milling. Okay, these are the tools for the end milling. How it works on putting on the spindle, right? So we are having the different drill bits. We are having the different drill bits so that it will be the drilling of the desired diameters, right? So these are the things we have so far seen, and these are the ball end mills. These are the diagram of the ball end mills. Okay, so the ball end mill both. Okay, so both are made from the HSS. Okay, both inserts are made from the HSS, and this is used for the variety of profiling operation. Okay, such as the mold shown in the picture. This is we are looking for the diagram. We are looking for a mold. Okay, looking for a machining of the mold. So this can be seen this diagram. This can be seen this diagram. Okay, then slitting and the side cutters. These are the slitting and the side cutter. The below given cutters are these are the slitting. These are the slitting and the side cutters which are used when the deep growing. Then narrow slots must be cut. अगर narrow slot बनाना है या deep slot बनाना है, so in that case we are using these kind of cutters. And these are the various kinds of, these are the various kinds of drills and the taps and the reamers. You know what is the function of drilling to make the drill, and what are the taps, what are the प्री ड्रिल्ड होल्ड को क्या करने के लिए, प्री ड्रिल्ड होल्ड को क्या करता है टैपिंग, बताइए बताइए।
थ्रेडिंग सर, थ्रेडिंग करता है उसमें,
ओके, एंड
इंटरनल
व्हाट
थ्रेडिंग।
व्हाट इज द फंक्शन ऑफ रिमर, जो ड्रिल्ड होल को सफाई करता है, रिम्ड करता है, ड्रिल्ड होल को जो रिम करता है। सो दिस इज
फिनिशिंग के लिए सर।
यस यस, फिनिशिंग के लिए ड्रिल्ड होल में सम बार्स होते हैं या सम चिप्स होते हैं, उसको रिमूव करता है। सो द कॉमन मटेरियल यूज फॉर द डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ द ड्रिल टैप एंड द रिमर्स, are, रिवर्स इन द सीएनसी मशीनिंग सेंटर आर एचएसएस, हाई स्पीड स्टील का टूल हम ज्यादातर यूज करते हैं, चाहे वो ड्रिल के लिए यूज करें, टैप के लिए यूज करें, रिवर के लिए यूज करें। These are commonly used in the CNC machining center. So that all of the tools I said you, these all are available in the machining center. Okay, so the spot drilling, spot drilling is used instead of the center drilling. Nowadays we are using the spot drilling. Is used instead of the center drilling. Okay. Also, a spiral point or the gun taps are used. Gun taps are used throughout, used for thorough holes, and the spiral flutes for the blind holes. Okay, rarely are the hand taps used in the machining center. Machining center में आपको पता ही है, all are the automatic tools. तो hand tap को machining center में हम यूज नहीं करते हैं। Hand tap का आप लोग यूज देखे होंगे। Let us suppose if you are having a wiring of plumber. If the plumber is wiring the water supply pipes in your home, you will see they are using the hand trimmer. They are using the hand tap, so that they will make a thread on the outer diameter or inner diameter, so that assembly can be possible. Assembly could be possible in a very comfort zone, right? So if you will see, these are the various different kinds of drill and the taps. Okay, this is the spiral point of the gun barrel. Okay, this is the spiral point. This is the spiral point of the gun barrel. This is the spiral plate tap. Okay, and this is the jobber length drill. We are talking about jobber length. This is the extra length drill. Okay, and this is what the spot drill. This is what we are using for the spot drill. If you see the top view, top view like this. If you see the top view of that, then you will see this kind of diagram, this kind of view we will have. Okay, this is a flute trimmer. This is what we have, flute trimmer. Okay, and this is a flute trimmer. This is for the split. This is a straight flute, and this is helix flute. Okay, this is the 10-degree helical flute. Okay, so these two are the reamers. One is for the straight flute, another one is for the helix flute. Okay, 10-degree helical angle. So these are the different kinds of the tools we are using in the machining center, right? Different type of tools we are using in the machining center. And now we are talking about the tool holders. Tool holders. The role of tool holder is very important. All the cutting tool must be held into the holders. Okay, and that fits into the spindle. And holder कहाँ fix होता है? Holder fits into the spindle, right? So these includes end mill holders, collet holders, face mill holders, face mill adapters, etc. So most of the machines in the USA use the CAD tapers. They will use the CAD taper, which is the modified NST 30, 40, or the 50 tapers. This is the diameter. Actually, the specification is the diameter. So 30, 40, 50 tapers that uses a pull studs and a groove in the flange. Flange you are familiar with in machine drawing and machine design too. Flange coupling हम use करते हैं, flange coupling. So the machine pulls or pull the studs to hold the holders in the spindle. Okay, and the groove in the flange gives the automatic tool changer. There is a groove on the spindle. There is a groove on the flange, and which will give the automatic tool changer sometimes to hold on to. Right. So HSK tools holders were designed a number of years ago as improvement of the CAD tapers. Okay. You will get it. HSK tool holders were designed a number of years ago to the CAT papers, to the improvement of the CAT papers. But you know, they are not getting, they are not getting their acceptance in the popular manner. They are not getting their acceptance in rapid sales. Okay, so that's what CAT is too much popular. But the HSK is, improvement over the CAT, but the peoples have not gaining their acceptance. Okay, so the acceptance of that is very slow. Acceptance of that is very slow. This is a, this is a tool holder device. This is a tool holder device which is fitted to the tool is fitted over here, and this tool holder device is fitted to the spindle, and any operations can be done. Any operation can be done. So thank you, all of you. I hope you grab whatever I taught you, and in coming classes we will meet with the new topic. We'll meet with the new topic. So so with this, I'm going to end my session. With this, I'm going to end my session. And hopefully you have enjoyed these lectures. And those who are missing those things, we will discuss it in the coming classes. Okay, in coming classes, whatever the discrepancies, whatever the doubt you have, we will discuss it into the next classes.